Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream on this Thursday where earnings season's going nuts. All kinds of companies reporting. Bitcoin, we're just looking at it first because you're obsessed. No movement. It's down 0.57%. No big deal. Hasn't tested 28,800 yet. Ethereum's down 0.82%. Again, just flat. You know how that is. No big deal. Cool story, bro. This is how much time I'm spending on these now. All right. Somehow Binance is up today, 0.5%. Okay. Still just trash consolidation near a mega support below that pizza party at $40. All right. XRP down at 0.12%. No movement. No trade setups. No big deal. That's crypto. All right. KNC down 7%. Maker down 2.5%. You got some assets that are up in crypto. Chainlink's up 3.2%. All right. Okay. Remember the bullish engulfing candle yesterday at the key support? That is undeniable. If you look left, understand how real it is. September 2020. Buyers are reconfirming the validity of that area with a nice Steve Neeson candle and some follow through today. So that's like a breakout and a confirmed breakout, right? If what's happening is real, your next target is 958 on Chainlink, the top of the rectangle you've been confined in for over a year. That's Chainlink. Stuff going on. XLM was looking okay, up 2.5%, catching some follow through after its own bullish back test and bullish engulfing candle at that key level. But it's not that easy, man, because there are a multitude of support resistances ping-ponging between them. All right. YFI, Macho Man Randy Savage, as we discussed on the weekly, it looks incredible for upside. It just really does. Like, it might fail, and it could take a while to fail, but bro, this is it. This is like a typical Scott Carney trade that, again, I don't know how long it'll take, but if this plays out, man, you're going to 18K this time. This is it. YFI is actually one of the best looking setups you could dream of on the weekly. 18K target might take 6 months, but everything you could dream of is staring you in the face, and we're at 6,900, emphasis on the 69. We're so close to 69,000 YouTube subs. I think it's less than 100. Can we be friends? Can we do this? Can we make this happen? I don't care what you got to do. go door to door just to get us to 69K. All right, that's crypto. Okay, all right, cool, dude. That's about it. That's it, man. I mean, everything else is virtually flat. Hasn't doing anything. Up less or down less than 1%. Cool. All right. Well, there were some. I guess we can look at total too if you're so inclined to look at total. I'll do it. We got some bad news though for some stocks. I mean, AMC. I wish the euphoria is completely sucked out of their room where they're getting sued. Yes, they illegally shared customers' information with Facebook. Apparently, that's what the lawsuit states. We'll look at AMC. Okay, so you got total right here down 1.14, or it's at 1.14 trillion right now. Just trying to hang on to this one last inflection point from 2021, beginning in the midpoint of 2021. No idea if it holds. I think you're in coin flip territory anyway. The trend's okay since the beginning of the year, but you understand you've been in this uptrend, but now you're at a key level where the buyers have to show us. We have to see a true breakout, and that has not happened, and you're just butting up against it. So this could be maximum downside potential if you're talking about a range here. You want to buy low, sell high. This is legit high. If we're talking about a range, this is the height of the range on the second failed attempt to break it. So that's not really great. Good news is there's the stock market, or there has been opportunity, countless opportunity all year long. Yeah, man, we had multitude of earnings today. We had Live Nation reported, killing it. It's been killing it. This was like a failed little wedge trade setup. Failed in terms of the stop loss got hit, but if you kept paying attention to, and where it reversed wasn't really great at all, right? It just, normally we like back tests of levels as support before running higher, and this one had to just go down and test its local low from 2021 or November 21st, 2021, and then broke to the upside, and then that re-breaking May 1st. It's been a number go up ever since, but look where it's reversing at a little bit. Down 0.82% after hours, at a resistance, a level from history that's been a support, resistance again after the run. Very nice. This is what we were looking for on the break of the level initially, but that second test had to happen. It does occur sometimes, and it was beautiful in the end. Live Nation. Then you have Sam Bankman-Fried, fraud, whatever. Can you believe it? The charges against him for election illegal fundraising got dropped. Of course, though. That's their boy. He was a pawn. I guess he was more than a pawn because they'd let him go down. But they don't even care anymore. Dow Jones, or not Dow Jones, the thing of DOJ, Department of Justice, by the way. Department of two-tiered justice system. All right, go figure. You can't be surprised. Almost saw that coming. Here's Boston Beer Company, up almost 10% after hours, currently at its highest price since June 5th. Was down at the basement, man. I mean, this is the basement. Right? You were below that 324 peak from 2015, but you were above the valley from 2020. So you're just down here, chopping around over a year, just awful, and just up after hours. So AMC with the lawsuit, if you want to see the announcement of the lawsuit, look what happened. The gap fill is upon us. The gap fill right around 440, 438. What a dump today, down 10.85%. It was all a joke. That candle was a joke, wasn't it, on the gap up? Insane. So just business as usual. Chop City, only lower highs. Bad, man. Even though it broke out of this crazy wedge-looking structure, just can't find its footing to really rip higher. Another lower high. Below that 200-day simple moving average. Get out of here, man. Are you kidding me? All right, so we got ourselves Intel that beat on earnings, and currently after hours is at its highest price since August 1st of 2022. Remember, this was a triple bottom trade setup posted in early March. It concluded June 16th on the third target of that trade setup. I believe it's a... Hold on, man. Oh, I think this is the one where I only had 2 targets. I didn't have 3. A lot of times, okay. I just had it very, very conservative. Man, March, remember what was happening? Regional banks were collapsing, crashing. This was before the Fed injected $500 billion into the system. It was just like this, man, right? The triple bottom, the failed attempt from sellers, third time. That's it. And the third target, was 35.89. $36, really. And that concluded the trade in mid-June, as I was saying. And so now after hours, you are beyond. So the next target really is about $42, $43 on Intel. Great earnings beat. And this is bucking the trend of the markets where the high majority of stocks were down. Only just about a couple stocks beating on earnings, and then you had just a bunch of leisure entertainments doing very well today. Brad's Lind also up there. What an ascending triangle craziness, right? Going on. Here's Ford Motors also had its earnings. With a raised profit forecast, but market didn't care, right? Buyers, sellers just didn't care. So flat, man. Same price. I mean, this is worse than crypto, right? It's about the same. Same price since March. Ford today is trading at the same price as March of 2021. So much for an investment, right? I mean, dude, think about it. March 2021 to now. You got to understand how much more, how our purchasing power is collapsing in the past 2 years. This is over 2 years now. And this thing hasn't yielded you anything but some dividends, 4.39% dividends. Okay, I get it. Yeah, sure. Treasury bond might be better. I guess the time for Ford was the legendary bullish Gartley, the COVID crash, the 1414 with the 786 amen. Yep.
$CLB. This is an energy play, oil services. Long-term accumulation. I know you like this.
Yeah, it's Matthew D. Michigan Jesus man. What's up, dude? Checked on Harbaugh lately. Thank you, dude. Well, look at it. Sure, oil just turning the table, but it's been seeming like it, right? This dragon's been playing out really well. We will look at it, of course. We got Roku also killed it on earnings today. I'm just saying killing it after a year like last year. They're up 0.83% after hours. I mean, it's kind of amazing, right? Where buyers defend supports and then the asset runs to the resistance from 2018. And that's where it reversed. But, it's crazy, right? Earnings, it's like the casino, man. Like a massive
Your
bearish.
favorite beanie baby Jupiter had a decent day. Probably BC, it's the cream of the crop rising to the top.
That's just like your opinion, man. Thanks, Caleb. Yeah, Jupiter coin. Great, dude. Great. Let's go to Jupiter. Decentralized crypto coin. Okay. Bagbo, Sam Bankman-Fried probably, or something. Yeah, awesome, dude. So anyway, I mean, what kind of craziness, right? A bearish engulfing candle, and then closing near its lows of the day, and then up after hours at its open price. That is schizophrenic price action. Wow. Okay, but that's what you get with earnings, man. That's why you stay away. You understand how it is only a gamble. Just go to Vegas and get free drinks. I know you're paying a lot for lodging, leisure, and entertainment because they gotta keep making their numbers, which they clearly have been, where you've got the PEJ collectively together didn't really, it's confusing because, man, you had like a lot of the hotels, the cruise line companies did really well today. I mean, PEJ only down 0.82%, still broken out above this very real level. You can't argue. May of 2021, look at these peaks and valleys, the price action correlated
Russell
to this
engulfing
level.
on the daily, and Bury all of a sudden pops back on Zeter.
Oh yeah, well no, you want to see some craziness? Kind of just been all over the place because I'm trying to reformat a little bit because I think it's like where we're able to look at this like some stuff that's happening on the stock market. I think you would appreciate it more versus just like spending like all that time on crypto at the beginning of the stream. There's no reason to. It doesn't warrant it. Crypto doesn't deserve it. Nothing's happening. Okay, so let's focus on the stock market and earnings. Yeah, okay. So anyway, the PEJ just kind of down today, but still broken out, which is fine. But you look at some of the individual stocks that would be considered leisure entertainment, like NCLH, like Norwegian Cruise Line, you know, gapped up, still up 0.27% today. Remember this, never forget the legendary bullish bat at all-time lows. It was crazy, dude, crazy. Hilton, where, you know, just thought it might have been over, but no. Nah, on the cusp of a colossal breakout. This is such a big breakout, potentially. Yeah, just, you know, it's a rising wedge, but then like the buyers just continue to defend demand lines, and this is what I'd be hoping for on Ethereum. Very similar price action to where you would get a secondary test locally on a demand line before going long. You're just not getting it. There's not even enough supply to push Ethereum down. There's no demand. It's almost like crypto's like the effing real estate market now. Well, everyone's stuck with their 3% interest rates, so they're not selling. And then no one wants to buy because you got like 7% interest rates on a new mortgage. So it's like double the amount your mortgage would be on a house, same price from 2 years ago. That's the way it feels on crypto. My God. Paralyzed market. No buyers, no
Caleb
sellers.
Shockley super chatted $50. Macho Man Randy Savage analysis on Jupiter? I think so. Just before you end the stream. Love you, man.
Caleb, thanks so much for the 50. Super chat, man. Yeah, we'll do some Randy Savage on Jupiter coin. Not going to be as optimistic as YFI though. So you didn't tell me I had to be nice. So I'll be Randy Savage, but my own way. We'll see how it goes. Okay, thanks. Cheers, dude. All right. Breakout watch on Hilton Worldwide. How about Marriott? Same situation, a little bit better. Where a breakout watch. How about today, chat? All-time highs on Marriott. Does Marriott have a girl that says that's so hot? Jesus chimes. Very nice. And in fact, a daily candle close breakout. You get it when I'm saying like how the only sector really doing well today. Well, maybe it's down after hours, 0.32%, but did close at its highest level in human history today. I think that's pretty cool. And really, here's the thing though, you know, David Weiss's teachings about these channels, you got to be really careful because it's breaking out, and oftentimes channel breakouts like this will fail a lot. So don't get cocky, kid, even though it was an all-time high. That just could be maximum downside if we have a failed bullish breakout of this channel. So just pay attention. Very cool to see that happen. Carnival also, I mean, look, they all kind of like gapped up like this, right? This is a concluded trade setup. It was brilliant, man. 1838 was the second target. 20 bucks would have been third, I think, third target. But whatever, just went with two. Again, the trade is getting posted, you know, like before the euphoria. You're just identifying the patterns and letting them ride. And then like as the trade setup's playing out, the sentiment of the entire market improves. How about that? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. But we didn't know. We We never act like we know if a trade setup's going to play out. We just know something will happen when we buy. 3.23% up today, and still just butting up against inflection points, because yeah, that's where historical reversals have occurred a multitude of times, and it's happening again. You're getting price action correlation up here. So this was, again, like, this is where people exit their trade or take profit on their trade. So that's where you could easily understand why there might be some sort of sell-off or short-term reversal before higher prices, because the trend might have completely reversed here. Okay. So also, Rolls-Royce just continuing, extending this crazy run after earnings. I mean, another day, another highest candle close in over 3 years. The highest price since March of 2020. That's insane. And just the things you look for were there on Rolls-Royce. They were. It was identified. And this is what successful springback tests can manifest into. Life-changing trades, right? Insane. Yeah, so semiconductors, also had a decent day, but yeah, whatever. Some just up about 1%. So, but let's look at the S&P 500, so you can really see what's happening here collectively, right? I mean, it's not, oh, holy crap, dude, it's a bearish engulfing candle after, at open, highest price seen since March 30th of 2022. So like 52-week highs at open. And then, unfortunately, the buyers were unable to keep the price propped above a 2021 peak from September 2021 right there. But we did discuss kind of this 457 level, this February 2022, March 2022 high. It could have also been at. So you are now currently below a resistance that you need to be above if you want to continue higher. And unfortunately, you would be, if this is the way you were looking at the trend that started in October of 2022. This is a huge channel. You're overbought in the uptrend. That is what the top trend line, when a price hits the top trend line of a channel like this, overbought. Now the bottom, oversold in the uptrend, overbought in the uptrend. So yeah, and you're gonna cool down, pull back here, not really a big deal. I think that gap up might have been a liquidity grab.
What are the targets on UR?
Rob, if you join the Patreon, they were hand delivered to you. They were spoon fed to you on a silver platter with a silver spoon or something. But I mean, we can look at it, Rob, of course. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we'll look. So that's what's going on in the S&P 500, Dow Jones, Industrial, bearish engulfing candle, possibly tweezer top at its own resistance, tested for the second time, 35,624. Not a joke. That is the same high the S&P has, right? So no breakout. In fact, testing and confirming that it's not a breakout, and you have covered the previous candle, which again was what we would call a bearish engulfing candle. Let's see what kind of fall through we receive tomorrow, because if you close lower than today's close tomorrow, then that would be confirmed with follow through, which is like, I think a strongest form of confirmation that a candlestick is actually real, right? Because like when you identify something like this, a bearish engulfing candle, and you say it's a bearish engulfing candle, but tomorrow it could easily just get completely bamboozled, or the buyers just come in and cover this candle. That's what I would call the bullish bamboozle. But again, getting the candle close tomorrow lower than this candle's close all but confirms the reality of the situation, right? So that just means more downside potential. But that's it. Number run to resistance. Resistance is where a multitude of people across the market would have sell orders set up, profit taking levels set up, which is selling, and that's what you get. Stuff like this. Insane. I know. Absolutely crazy. NASDAQ, that also had hit its own level, 14,171. Again, like you're thinking, hey, you already failed to break out and you were staying below 14,171, but then today just opened up ridiculously higher, and then the gap filled, and then you closed near the lows of the day, closed at your lowest price since the 24th of this month. So again, S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial, and the NASDAQ Composite, all below their key inflection points from history, and it cannot be denied. It's all there. It's not my opinion. It's just what everyone else is looking at. Make of that what you will. There are many gaps that have not filled yet. They probably will fill in time. Yes, someone said IWM also engulfed. Yes, the bearish engulfing. Lowest daily candle close on the IWM since July 17th. Okay. The winning streak concludes with the VIX spiking.
Gentlemen.
It's the VIX. It's an engulf, man. Highest daily candle close on the VIX since July 11th. No big deal. Not much technicals you doing on this, right? It'll be down 5% tomorrow, probably plus. Okay, cool. So just looking at those, no big deal. I think someone looks at stuff, right? Wow. You won't believe this. So T-Mobile had its highest Q2 subscriber growth in 8 years, but down. You look at something like T-Mobile and you wouldn't even believe that this is happening when you see Verizon, you see AT&T, you see, I don't know, I mean, they're kind of different sectors, but Verizon though, awful. Here's a main competitor to Verizon, and this thing's like unstoppable, but it's confirmed. Oh, it's a higher high double top, and now you've got that's a pretty nasty drawdown, and now you've rallied. You're like testing that 200-day simple moving average as resistance. Look, this is almost like the same idea I had when posting the short trade setup on Binance Coin, where you have like an upthrust. Here's the upthrust, okay, and then the drawdown, and then the one time, and then the second time, reconfirming the validity from history as resistance, and then look at that drawdown. So now the trend's possibly reversed. It's almost the inverse of like when we're talking about Ethereum or YFI on the weekly, right? Where you have the lowest low, then you have two lows that are slightly higher than that first low, but they're higher. So that confirms accumulation. If it's happening at an ice line, that's an entry. So this could be over for a while. I mean, the T-Mobile could be reversing to maybe back down to 108 in time. Yeah, you're talking about reverting to the mean. Well, we got that. We know what that is. Reversion to the mean, that demand line back from the global financial crisis bottom, like $9,700. So just pay attention to that, man. Okay, cream. Crazy stuff, man. Oh, bad news, chat. Bad news. You know, GameStop's CFO resigning. How did the chart look on the news? Not too bad. Down 2%, then down another 1% after hours. So remember, this trend is down still. Like, you're in a downtrend. These sellers are in full control of this market. To a degree, lately, not really, because you've been making some higher lows and a higher high, but about the same high. And now you're in jeopardy of losing that 200 some moving average, which is still just down sloping. So these meme stocks, they're like cryptos, because it's like all you could hope for is waking up, oh my God, a lawsuit got settled, or Brian Armstrong did steroids and is a Chad. Boom, right? I mean, like, that's it. That Elon posted a tweet about Doge. That's all you can hope for these days, because you can't hope for something good happening with their company. God. All right. But bro, it's GameStop. You just don't understand, man. It's going to take over the world. Okay, did we even look at this? Oh, I think we got interrupted. Oh, we did. We did. Okay, I'm just kind of like going with the flow, man, a little bit. I was looking at Sleep Number before the stream. Sleep Number Corporation, man, had earnings. Oh my God, dude. Down 28% after hours. What a run, though. This V shape, taking you all the way back, rivaling that high from late February, only to give most of it back
Hey, Mitch,
in an hour or
mind taking
two.
a look at top. Thanks.
Is it Tupperware or something? Goombas, thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll look at Tup. Sure. So, I mean, this was a pump and dump. How in the world? Like, it's a, they make beds. Free money. Money printer go burr. And then money printer go. And then, you know, just that's it. Okay. So I'm sure, like, looking at this, we could, you know, it was like a breakout. Oh, we've done it, but there was no back test. And then you did have earnings. This is exactly why you have to just be very, very careful. And you have to be cognizant of your portfolio and know which assets in your portfolio are about to report earnings, so you could maybe take some action, take some off the table. And I know just as easily it could be up 30% right now. I get it, but as a trader, we want to take out those insane possibilities. Not supposed to be emotion. There's supposed to be none. It's supposed to be robotic and cold, and it's all based on things we've identified, you know, where we know we have a higher probability of a certain outcome based on the things that are occurring on the chart. Not, oh, it broke out with no confirmation and earnings are coming up and I'm dead. And my account's blown up because it's, yeah, after hours. So you're going to be the lowest price you've seen since late June. Okay, very cool. So I was talking to my buddy who, old Benny, talking about today on the trading floor that, what was it? Bulge brackets split on recession talks. He thinks that's what pretty much reversed the market. The gap fill, but the continuation of the sell-off today. So you got Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, UBS just all split on. No one knows, right? No one knows what if we're getting a recession, when we're gonna get a reversal. I can't even believe the headlines. It's absolutely insane. Like, these people and went to school. I mean, like, look, you know, Benny's a trader, right? They're trading, like day trading in the morning at open and stuff, pre-market and at open. But you have like economists, man, economists like that aren't doing this, that are not on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. They just work for these institutions. That's them. Like, at least here, I'm trying to give like an exact formula on how one could succeed trading. And then you've got people that go to school for this, to go to school for economics and finance, right? And they're the ones that are the tea leaf readers. Oh, well, data's not looking good, but doesn't look like good. We're gonna get we've just been on this run. We're gonna get a reversal, but we don't really know when it's gonna happen. It's like, dude, how much do you get paid to say that? Okay, then it's like, okay, here, all right, man. There are things that we can identify that can give us a discernible edge. It is not, well, I mean, like, yes, we don't know where an asset's going, like these institutions, these economists, right? But at least we have a strategy, an entry, a stop loss, and take profits. They're just news articles, yeah, man. So we think that, like, how are you going to benefit from that information? So why, if it's not beneficial to anybody, well, we don't really know, then why even say it? You got to do something, man. Every day, I guess they wake up in the morning and they're just like at the office. Okay. So, you know, anyway, I mean, the Gap store had a good day today at 2%. You know, not everything was down today. But, you know, not by like crazy amount. Look at international paper, man. What an insane. Again, these are things you can learn if you don't know them. You can learn how to identify them, and you can strategize entries at these levels. This is not like, dude, 2016, it was an ice line. The spring, the back test of spring, strategizing entry around $30, $31. There you go. This doesn't always happen, but this can happen more often than you'd think. So just stuff like that going on. Micron was up today, up 5.4%, testing that key inflection zone. Again, man, that demand line, crazy. That's probably a everyday gap that will fill in time. All right. Applied Materials also was up 5%. It hit its highest price. Broke out. Wow. What a breakout today. Confirmed with a candle close. The breakout of the peak from April 2021, August 2021, and there's just really not much here to 158. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just because you break out like that with a joke of a gap, really, that gap probably going to fill. There's no follow through. There's no confirmation. It just broke out today. It's up 0.91% after hours too. So, okay, cool. My God. Old Comcast. Yeah, telecommunications, turning the tide, turning around, right? Highest close since April of last year, above $44. Next target's $47.26. You break that, then you're going to $52+. So what a nice little trend you've been in, right? Since you broke out and back tested the breakout of the downtrend, it's been number go up. I'm sure you have probably a really nice channel here, sorts. Yeah, something like that. Okay, overbought would be about $50 in this channel you've been in. Okay, cool. We have a couple requests, I think. Sorry, man, I'm just doing my thing today. So let's check it out. We're we had a request or two. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. Was it CLB first? Yeah, it was CLB from Matthew D. Core Laboratories, or Laboratories, some would say. Let's see here. I have no memory of this place, really. Wow. Okay. Let me go to the weekly here. Wow. Yeah. Nice one, Matthew D. Matthew D's a hype king, if you don't know. He's an OG of this community for years now. Yeah, dude, this is great. Yeah, anytime Matthew D or G-Dog post something, they request something, it's always a treat. Because I know I'm not going to be looking at Jupiter coin. Why don't you make me Macho Man Randy Savage a freaking asset like this, you know? Which, you know, you did yesterday, which very in line with YFI. But that right there is a work of art, okay? This is incredible. Yeah, dude, Matthew D. CLB, Core Laboratories, Oil and Gas, a completed shark pattern, poised for a massive breakout if it hasn't already broken out for real. You kind of have already. Look at the level, man. That was it. 2006 and 2008. And you're like breaking that on the weekly. I know it's been a very dull year. No movement. Oh, God. 0.16% dividend. Yikes. But And here's the thing, you gotta wonder, would there be a type 2 return at $16 first, Matthew D, or is it just time to go? Because that's work of art. I mean, real like aggressive targeting. I mean, besides the harmonic top, you know, that's it, right? I think really above $24, $25 is $73. Straight up and down and up and down. So why not up again? That would be a strategic target if you were playing this on the weekly. Mother of God. Please put this on your watch list. Just pay attention to it, especially if you're like learning, you know, you're new and you really want to see this stuff. Like, to become a believer, I really do think you need to like exist in the community and pay attention, put things on the watch list that might look good here on the stream or in the Citadel, Patreon, whatever, and pay attention. Don't do anything. Paper trade if you got to, but just enjoy the ride of these brilliantly identified structures, high probability outcome structures, really. Broken out. Wow. Gotta love it. Nice job, Matthew D. If I could give you Hype King again, I would. You'd be like a 2-star, 3-star Hype King general or something, you know? Not sure. I gotta post this in the charts only, though. Mother of God. That's value. That's what it's about, man, right?
P2B.
It's Doobie. We did look at Wi-Fi earlier. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Doobie bought me a really nice steak for lunch up in Manhattan when I was there. Then we went by Rockefeller Center. Just for a minute. But thank you, dude. I think Doobie would like this too. I don't know how you don't like it. I'm DMing Scott Carney right now. Holy crap. I'm beside myself in a positive way. All right. Okay, here we go. You said do it at the end of the stream. Okay. I'll reserve it. This would make half the stream rage quit if I do it now. All right, UAA, what are targets on Under Armour? Down 2% today. Bad market, bad macro day. What are the targets on Under Armour depending on what way you're looking at? If you're looking at Under Armour on the weekly, $20 to $25, but it could take a year. Could take forever, but it's set up for ungodly upside on the weekly. So there's that, but then there's the trade setup itself, which is it's a microcosm of what's going on in reality. Remember, we talked about the weeklies like the bullish galaxy, and then the trade setup is the bullish solar system confined within the bullish galaxy. Great. That's what you're looking for. And then the bullish planet, which I think type 2 return at the completion of an M shape at historical ice lines from years ago. You cannot deny, cannot argue with. So it's not about thinking we know where it's going next. It's just us having the understanding that there's just the downside potential is so limited based on what's happened. And then these assets, when market participants complete these structures, higher probability outcomes for upside. Lots of upside potential. Tons of upside potential. So 921, 11, 1150. If you're talking about trade setup here on the daily, yeah. So that's like eventually, right? I don't know when's going to happen. I mean, about 15 to 40% upside, you know. But again, the weekly could take it way higher. Just might take a lot longer. It was Jupiter and not Under Armour, huh? Million volume on Jupiter today? Why y'all keep talking about Jupiter? Y'all just, this is like low-key shilling. Tup for Goombas. Let's go to Goombas coin. Or no, just kidding. Tupperware, right? Yep, the Tupperware Brands Corporation. Didn't they go bankrupt or something? Who cares? Up 56% today. After hitting all-time lows, right? Yeah. Mother of God, man. What a, you know, how much you can do here. Just insanity. Somebody came in and bought it. Someone's really like, man, I gotta buy all these Tupperwares, man. They're coming back in style. It's like someone buying a bunch of coal mines. Which actually, ironically, based on the climate terrorism, coal mining's back in style. Because, oh, we gotta get rid of oil and gas. Even though we're just not ready as a civilization to do that. So in a 5 to 7 day period, Tupperware from its lowest low to its highest high appreciated in value 450%. Lottos, man, insane. Targets, I'm guessing 562 if you're talking about a swing low. There's not really anything to do here, right? If it's up 56% today, that's not really the ones we're looking at. We'll look at a 56% up asset, but maybe only after it was presentable with a great edge, a high probability outcome, or higher than coin flip chance at least. So great, dude. This is what we do. We'll just look at it, and maybe 565, but then just as easily of a chance of 118. Right, straight down and up and down, and could be up 565 if it goes straight up and just repeats history. All right. YFI again for Doobie, just because he requested it, and look back at it, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Oh, 2.2%. We Macho Man Randy Savage this. It's all about the weekly now. The stage is set for 18K. This is a setup. Like, again, there's no emotion. It is just a setup that we have seen time and time and time again, and sometimes they fail, but many times we see them play out. So here it is, completed M shape, type 2 return of the bullish. It's like Gartley, 886 Gartley here. And it's all happening at that magic area, a 98-99% retrace area, triple bottoming. All that has to happen is just a breakout back above 74.50 could be what does it. This is just like articulating that the sellers have tried, and now there are just less sellers involved than there was in June of last year. So there is a very subtle form of accumulation going on. But you have to invest in yourself and study to be able to identify this stuff. You'd just be looking at raw candles. You wouldn't be even knowing. That's why we're here. Any divergence? Question being, yeah, I guess. From the low, not really convergence. It's too extended on down here. No, not on the weekly. Okay, remember, I'm not forgetting about the Jupiter request, okay? I'm not at all. Facebook was up today at 4.4%. It gapped up. Look at this insane channel, man. Can't even make this up, how crazy it is, right? Today at open, Facebook, Zuckerberg saw the highest price since February 2022 and broke out. That's a breakout, a re-breakout.
Chris M. super chatted $50. How much to donate to permaban Jupiter coin from being requested in the future?
Well, to think about it, right? Hold on, let me thank you for the 50, Chris M. Well, we've done this before. We have had an XRP. We've had people that will negate other people's requests. I don't know how we do that, because if I was sponsored and was monetized and all these things that everyone else does in this space, then we can do it, but I don't want to disrespect somebody, Caleb coming in and saying, nah, son. What's going on? There it is, the deny.
Caleb Shockley super chatted $60. Nah son.
Chris M, I guess if you want to get back, if you want to ask that question again and we get back on that topic, you'll have to super chat $1 more than Caleb, I guess, if that's how we're doing it. Okay. People hating on planets now. You're a plantist, a planetist. There's no room for bigotry here, all right? What's to not like about Jupiter, man? You know what's crazy about Jupiter? Humans can't even get near it because it emits so much radiation that you'd be dead. You'd be Chernobyl 10 times over within seconds. The moment you get anywhere near that planet. So that's kind of lame. I don't really like that about you. I can't just like go there and look at it. Nope, you're dead. But yeah, on one of the planets where I don't think we could never go there because of the radiation. One of the planets might have like water under the surface, right? Is it? Can't remember if it was like Titan or Io or whatever. There's a lot of moons. You don't like the sun for the same reason? Yeah, well, I like the sun. See, Jupiter's a failed sun. It would just failed to launch, you know? It was a Matthew McConaughey in that lame movie. So, I mean, was that it? Oh, yep, there it is. We have a new day, chat. A new day. Your local on the 8s. Still late by 2 minutes, but whatever. All right. So Facebook, it did it, man. It's broken back out. Anything above 295, 300 could equal 377. I know you want to look at 350 as well. The highest from 2021. All right. What a run, man. What a freaking run. It's crazy. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Top of the hour. Top of the evening to you. Okay. Big old nothing burger. Bitcoin is at the same price it was at in March. Same price it was at in June of last year. Flat is the word. Still though, right? Despite it being dead in terms of movement, the trend is still prevailing bullish. Right? You are still making higher highs, higher lows, even lately. You can't believe it. I know, because so much time goes by and we look at this every day. But you're in DCA territory until the price starts falling below 25K, and then the trend's getting put in jeopardy if that happens. Until then, I mean, all that has to occur is just wherever the market participants start coming in to buy and a pivot occurs on the chart. If as long as it's higher than 25.1, it would just be another piece of evidence of accumulation, more than before.
How much is the Macho Man Randy Savage contribution? I like cool people screaming at me from my computer screen.
Is that a joint? Is that a joint?
I guess, I mean, it's such a random, I think $50 was in the end, what it came to be. A $50 contribution gets you, if you want it, you would have to like request it, you know what I'm saying? But, crazy stuff, man. So we made it to the daily close, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, we would love to see 1740 and love to see buyers come in to defend it. Getting that local higher low at the demand line of the channel, oversold territory, 200-day moving average, key ice line from years ago. All of it. It's just a magic area where some insane stuff could happen, but you're just not there yet, and you may never get there. But I am gonna have to extend this out a little bit now. All right, there it is. Still bullish trend. Still has yet to see the common Fibonacci retraces on the weekly. 2400 to 3340. That's your target zone. No idea how long it will take to get there. Hard to strategize really right here. You know, like you're using the system, the formula, not the, oh, well, it could go, we're going to see a reversal, but I don't know when. Like, thanks for the information, bro. No, we're just looking for the certain set of variables at key inflection points to give us a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome, and that's as far as it goes here. There are many other places where they will try to take it further, but I'm sorry to say it, they can't really, unless they have inside information. Which some do, I guess, right? But it's still a great looking asset right now. It's still on an uptrend, yeah, if you could even believe it. But it's just there's no liquidity. We've already discussed why we're in this power switching, this power transition between the ones that started exchanges, and now it's being transferred to the big boys because they used the government, the SEC, as a weapon to get what they wanted because they own the world. They do. And that's where we are. We're just in the middle of that. I don't know how long it'll take to resolve. Probably, next 6 months to a year, things will start getting better again in terms of liquidity coming back. But just for now, it's just dead. You have to deal with it. Why don't you go trade some stocks? You had you had 7 months, dude, to be a stock picker and make money. Wow. Okay, I guess it's that time, right? Chris M could not come back, it seems, to stop the Jupiter request. Give him a couple more seconds. Okay, I'm just giving you a fair warning. If you don't want to be annoyed with a terrible Macho Man Randy Savage analysis, this is when you turn the stream off or you mute the stream. If you want to be here in spirit, just being forewarned here.
All right, well, there's sometimes, man, when you've got a particular asset that has become the cream of the crop, but then it falls to the bottom of the coffee pot or the coffee mug or whatever. And then sometimes there are local lows that the asset would hit, and then the demand would be there. Bids would come in. And it was up 17.65% yesterday. Oh, yeah. But who gives a crap? Because it's not making higher highs. There's no discernible edge here. There's nothing, man. You had bearish convergence on the RSI. Still below 200-day moving average. It's a joke. Why would you put your money on this when you can put money on something else?
This is why we'll never see 69,000 subs, ever. This is why. I blame Caleb. All day.
He's not the cream of the crop.
Oh, man. Don't worry, I'm blushing for you, so you don't have to. Yeah, it popped. This is what I'm talking about, right? And then let's just do it.
And then, just like that,
Jupiter's up 17% in a day. A bullish engulfing candle.
Bullish engulfing candle happen. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you so late, bro?
Chris M super chatted $61. Block?
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, Chris. Blocked. Sorry, Caleb, man. You're just not going to get your analysis. You're not getting your Macho Man Randy Savage analysis, dude. I think Chris might be watching this on delay or something. Is this a live stream? Dude, this isn't live, man. This is like a friggin' video. It wasn't even a crypto, which I could understand. Unbelievable. Hold on. Mold penthouse in Birmingham's leaking again. You can't even make this up, dude. I have to send my contractor's information to my realtor. So crazy. Thank God I'm down here, man. I don't have to worry about that crap at all. All right, we can't be on this anymore, right? That was enough, okay? To get the at least get the Okay, Caleb wants to look back at Jupiter.
Caleb Shockley super chatted $62. PSHHH, would you look at that Jupiter coin? Game back on.
Bro, y'all need to like figure out using stream elements. Y'all just keep giving Google 30% of this. Google gets 30% of the super chat. And then you know what happens? Then the IRS takes 37% of the super chat. I get less than half of the money y'all are tipping me right now, the way you're doing it. Tip me in crypto or stream elements. Super chat, I'm not getting half of it, okay? So thank you, dude. It's just like, I think if like you knew that, last thing you'd be doing super chatting, right? It's just crazy. But Caleb wins. Unless, you know, I mean, Chris could come in here. I guess we got to go back to Jupiter coin. Here it is, dude. Is this going to make... It's already down 2.29%. Oh, yeah. Super chats are funnier. I guess. Are they? Super chats are funnier? Maybe. I don't know. All right. They're easier to... Yeah, well, that's why they exist. They're there. But if someone's like getting in some sort of war here, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, cowboy. It's like... And I wouldn't even have a problem with it. Like, Google was like, you know, if my stream was getting like promoted and you know, like... it was visible to new people these days. All right, whatever. They don't deserve it, though. They do nothing to deserve that, you know? Here's the Jupiter inflection zone. 7.7 pennies to 8.1 pennies. That's it, man. That's where we could be headed off this low, man. Okay. We'll look back at Shiba. Shiba is just like, dude, I'm telling you, in before it fails, but this is crazy. This is psycho. What is masochism? July 17th, 10 days later, same price, flatline, dead. But with it being dead, it's still at such an unbelievable level. Like, you can't even believe it that it's right here. And that's what makes me a little worried. It's like, why are you just given all this time to take along? You shouldn't be given this much opportunity to be taken along at the perfect area. That's sketch. Caleb's playing my live stream at a nursing home. Well, tell them all I say hello. All right. See, Caleb says, Chris M, you just ain't serious, bro. Yikes, man. Chris M's getting called out so hard right now. In real time, even. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't make enough people buy this crap. I mean, we all know it's a joke of a joke, but...
Gentleman in the mix.
If you didn't know it was Shiba and it was any other asset that existed in the world, it would be unreal. It would be unreal. Doge better performing because Elon and X, you know, whatever, marginally better. I mean, now you're at this point where it's either 6.5 cents or 9.1 cents. That's it. Dang, dude, the whole chat's calling out Chris M, man. Well, hey, Caleb started it, then Chris M started it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, man. It's so few and far between these days. It's kind of exciting times. Wish some of these coins would do something Litecoin someone asked about. I mean, still fine. I mean, the trend is still bullish. I don't know. You know, it just made its highest high, and it could be working on its effing highest low of the entire uptrend, still right along that 200 moving average. Really, nothing bad right now. It's okay. It's just, man, movement is hard to come by in this space. Yeah. It's all good, man. All right. Well, look, man, I've been live hour, 10 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I've tried to change it up a little bit. See, it helps me doing it this way. The way I did the stream today, it helps me out because I feel like, you know, looking at crypto for very long now just makes me want to beat my head against the wall because there's nothing warranted about looking at it anymore. There's just such little opportunity. There's no movement. There is a transition of power going on between the facilitators of buy orders and sell orders for market participants in that space. So I think that's what's causing problems. And we have to wait it out. We have to wait it out. And then I'm telling you, it will be back. It's just, we don't know how long it's going to take. Oh, I sound like the Morgan Stanley guy, right? We don't know when it's going to. Well, yeah. But reality is, dead market. Stock market's not dead. A lot of movement in the stock market. A lot of liquidity. So Greg Pay.
What's up with these markets, Mitchie? Is it worth going short? Long oil?
He says long oil. Is it worth going short? Man, it's tough, right? Going short. Normally you want confirmation highs. Index funds aren't doing that yet. That's a dark cloud cover today. Potential dark cloud cover. You haven't taken out your highs yet. It's just, this is a grander scale of it's really tough here because, I mean, the asset class, I mean, the whole sector of XLE, right? Since the COVID crash and the completion of the M shape, right? It's been on a tear. It's been consolidating, stuck sideways, same price it was at June of 20, so a year, 13 months, same price. But yeah, it keeps making higher lows, back above the 200-day moving average, back above $78, a very real level. My God, 2016, 2018, not a joke. Like one time, confirming that's the bottom. That's really strong. And the trend is your friend, despite, you know, this structure we know being the rising wedge, and it's all happening at 2008. Was it 2008? Yes, 2008 highs, the major reversal. I mean, you know, when we looked at natural gas, the commodity natural gas futures, we had identified bear stuff at these same levels, and that was the top. I mean, natural gas virtually pulled a Terra Luna, like it collapsed. It crashed. And now looks good for reversal because it's at the basement. Oh, how that works. But you confirmed a top of that 2008 level, and it's like an 886 from your 2014 before the oil glut. I mean, high to low, 88% retrace. I mean, there's so many converging variables. I mean, such a strong argument for downside on the XLE. But the most recent price action, the new data, is only higher lows and confirmed a level from 2016 as support, and you're still in the uptrend. So, yes, before. I mean, like, this was when my idea was it's bad. This could be the complete reversal of the trend. classic distribution, confirmed highs, lower highs, right? At that 2008 level, but then one low and then a second low. As we talk about these local confirmation lows at demand lines. And what a rally. So yes, you're not out of the woods yet. You got to start taking out all these highs. You haven't done that, but you can't be near as worried about XLE as maybe it looked in March or maybe even in April before that second low got put in. So that's the way I look at it. You're still extremely elevated, so you're not really buying value. You're kind of buying premium still. But hey, look, I mean, Matthew D requested an insane looking asset. You watch the stream, that's setting up for way higher prices by the looks of it at the basement. Okay. So I'll end it with that. Really appreciate y'all coming out. One day, Bitcoin price action will return. The great news is Bitcoin's in the uptrend. Bitcoin's in dollar cost average until it's not. And we know it's not is below 25K. So until then, have at it, man. You're in the uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. Even recently, you may just this month was the highest daily candle close since June of last year. Highest candle close in a year. 2 weeks ago. Or a little over 2 weeks ago, whatever. No problem, man. It's just not a big deal. It's just not really at a great entry area for the swing trader based on everything. And you know what the everything is because we talk about it every day. I try to teach it. I've been studying it for 14 years. Like, you know what buying low is. This is not ever going to be buying low up here, unfortunately. But it is Bitcoin. It's crypto. So it's like, all right, we trust in Bitcoin. Got it. It's an amazing invention. One of the best inventions ever. It was like, my God, dude. Bill of Rights, the Constitution, electricity. Right? And then, suffrage, civil rights. Boom. Amazing. Then the TV, then the internet, right? The car,
Okay,
all these great inventions. And then the Bitcoin.
Maybe out on the 5-year? Also, I have a horrible stomach from Chipotle.
Oh yeah, Chipotle got destroyed. Destroyed. Gosh dang it, man. Oh. Oh my God, dude. I'm the Avenger!
Chrism tipped $100.07. Pulled over to say Jupiter coin is trash. Love you all. 1290.720123320 Doge.
Wow, Chris that's what was taking him a minute. He pulled over just to say, no, Caleb, no, you lose. So I guess the only way to beat Chris now is to go $100 in 8 pennies. So Caleb, I guess the tables have turned and maybe you're not serious. That could be said. Unreal, dude. Thank you. Holy crap. The love's mutual, bro. Yes. Chris oh my God. Just did the same. Oh God. Hey Chris, you might be on the road. You might be on the side of the road a little bit. Who is him over the chopper?
Tipping coupons in the stock market.
Just did the same.
Just did the same, Chris. I don't know who will win this. I'm actually very curious now. Sorry, I'm stealing like the leak. There's a leak going on at a property I have for sale, and it's because of the building. This building, man. Oh my God. Okay. Isn't Caleb? Yeah, Caleb, you're actually about 80 pennies, 80 cents short. No, He offset it because he had the edge by $1, right? He wants to go off-road. Yeah, maybe. Well, again, even if he's off-road, he's got to be careful. Got to let the dog drive or whatever. Whoever passenger has to drive. Yeah, I don't really... Wow, man. Wow. What a... interesting stream. Corvo today hit its highest price since February 2nd. This is when I really like. I don't know how long it's going to take to play out, but you want to talk about a more insane version of that first low than the two lows that are the same, but they're both higher than the first low. Well, this is happening. It's like a more hyper version, and it's all at a wonderful area from 2018. 200-day moving average up sloping. Yeah, I get it. We get a pullback here. But all you're looking for is just another higher low. A higher low to come in. Higher than 88.40. Wherever that happens, that's what you're looking. I mean, again, common retrace 123 to 153. Been waiting, man. And remember, think about it. It's a massive like M shape. It's a completed M shape at the 886 too. It's just magic. There's just so much to it that's good. Electronic technology, semiconductors, man. Yeah, win more bids. Chris is behind in the stream, but he has, hey, we now have, okay, we got teams forming. We used to do that. We used to have like World War Tip War. It's so old. I mean, we're talking like this was 2018. People would team up to tip against others. I remember having to write it all down. Don't do it. I mean, what does that mean? Caleb has the edge by like $1? Or no, by like 20 cents or something, right? I remember the no XRP tips. That's how kind of all this conversation started, because we have kind of dealt with this before. Yeah. Remember Coinbase talking about that 83 level? Well, down 7%, so a good start today. It's still a long way to go, man, before you test that. So maybe you'll get the back test. You may not get the back test as long as a higher low than $48.
Could you take a look at IDEXist on a non-exchange aggregated chart?
What's up, Washi? Sure. We will look at it on the non-exchange. Could you like maybe elaborate a little bit more? Is that like on TradingView, or is that like somewhere else? Like, Washi, what? Hopefully it's on. Yeah, okay. So that massive bearish engulfing candle, lowest price, lowest daily close since July 12th. All right, gonna happen. They say it was part of. No, we haven't looked at gold today. I'll look at it for 10 seconds. Good. Back below. Back below. Bearish engulfing candle. Yikes. It's gold, man. It's the same price it was at in 2012. So make of that what you will. IDX USD, does it say that somewhere? Where does it say it, man? Non-aggregated chart. Is it just what exchange? Third one, he says. Ah. Well, dude, again. It's like Jupiter coin. What? I mean, yeah, you're sure. I get you, man. I get where you're. Completely understand what's happening, why you requested it, because there's certain things happening here that could be pretty cool. Say we didn't know it was IDEX, you know. Oh, Mexican peso, huh?
Can you look at Mexican peso to US dollar on the monthly? Thank you for what you do.
Bro, Mexican pesos can take over the world, man. Uptrending like crazy, multi-year highs. Yeah, monthly. Aaron in the house. Okay, so IDEX being requested because a major inflection zone that goes back to June of last year is being tested locally, not once, but now twice. And hopefully, and there's the divergence. Yes, this is how it comes to pass. Sellers are implying that they are exhausted at a key support where historically major reversals have occurred. And that is where people normally take longs because it's strategic. It's low risk, high reward opportunity. The downside certainly limited if it was to go down more, right? Okay. Easy to set up the stop loss because why would you want to own this asset below 4.6 cents? You wouldn't. Now, targeting could be tricky because, good God, it's a travesty. That's it. That's pretty easy to. Okay. So simple. If you wanted to trade the bullish divergence, the seller exhaustion at the key inflection point, it's a nice request because it's extremely educational. You don't have to take action on this. It's IDEX. Who cares, right? But this is universal. This is like mathematics. This can be applied to any chart on any market. If this was the Google chart or the Amazon chart or the Nvidia chart, the gold chart, this is how it would be played. History shows us and tells us if buyers are able to truly defend 50 cents long enough, the price will go to 5 cents. The price would then run up 30%. Is Chris Evans going over?
Crism tipped $104.88. I mean, you could always just give up. 1,352.959068885 Doge.
Caleb maybe has met his match. Maybe. That's very interesting. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap. I am now a Doge whale. Continuing to accumulate my position, man. With Elon, we're going to be bros. We're going to be bros, man. Holy crap. Yeah, that might have been it. That could have been the knockout punch to poor Caleb right there. Or rich Caleb, really. My God. Should we do a poll? We just got to do a poll now. All right. There it is. There's the poll. Who wins? Do you understand why this would be an actionable trade setup? I'll post this in the Citadel and the Patreon because it's just so educational. It's not about failing or succeeding. It is about you're doing the right things, right? You're setting up a trading plan and you're doing like it's disciplined. It's at a good level. Minimal losses if it fails. Crazy good upside if it succeeds. That is how one could play this. It's just, I love it because these charts are teachers. The charts teach us the things. God, very educational chart. We're just posting them, man. All right, so it's, it's a no trend. It's maybe a chart pattern, maybe a potential double bottom. Technical indicators mainly. Let's say trend analysis because you're buying low. You're buying at the bottom of a trading range. So that's trend analysis.
If it fails, it fails. I take a minimal losses. I only lose a few rubles. I am Ivan Drago.
That was exactly what he said in the movie. Well, Nice stuff, dude. Let's have your alerts set up. Hear the beeps. Boon. All right. Yeah, Bashi, you're looking for that on all markets at all times. Stuff like that. What's up, Big Boy Games? Thanks, man. What's up, Francisco and Matthew and APV? And there's Caleb. Chris M is loading up on Jupiter coin, says Caleb Shockley. Caleb, wait, hold on a sec. Caleb, the ball is in your court, so you're not allowed to trash talk unless you're in the driver's seat. But we know for a fact Chris M is currently in the driver's seat, not just figuratively with the tip war, but also literally. I did stray. I didn't. I did, but I didn't. Okay? It was kind of overshadowed with insanity. We're going to Okra coin right now. It's not Okta Incorporated. It's Okra. What were we were looking at this one, remember? Where this was like requested yesterday, right, dude? Where I can't really like it that much because of the run. It's like a bearish dragon. You're below the key inflection points. You've reconfirmed the validity of those areas as resistance again in June, and now you're below them. It's a XABC, and the C to D wave has yet to complete. So to me, I wouldn't long it. I don't like it. Bearish engulfing candle today, just barely skating onto this 200 some moving average. I can't really like it below $75, $77. I can't. Now you get back above that, then we'll talk. Sure. But you are in jeopardy of, you break 67.50. It's a long way down for a gap fill. It's at $53 and then at 886 down to $50. Again, I think I maybe did this yesterday, but just to show you what I'm talking about. The 886. Upping the level a tad.
Upping the level a tad.
What does that mean? Upping the level a tad. Chat, what does that mean? Nostra, you're good, man. You're good. But I know we did look at it and nothing's changed except not very good, man. Oh, Caleb missed that Chris M topped him. Yeah. But like, I think it's Caleb's now winning by a dollar or so now, right? Because it was like Chris M just like one-upped him and then virtually tied it, but just barely by a few dollars. I think that right there might have like put Caleb back in front. Yeah.
What's a man of Wi-Fi? The cream of the cup, the cream will rise to the top.
Okay. You understand. Caleb, I don't even know. Right? Am I wrong here? Could someone help me here? Yeah, I think it was like Chris M had taken the lead with that 104, but he took it by like a few bucks. Let's go to the Mexican peso for Aaron. Ron. Sorry. Bro, it's like you're not going to stop the Mexican peso. Who you think you are? You're not stopping it, dude. The cartel will have your head. All right. Speaking of spring back test, how about none other than December 2021? Unbelievable, right? So, approaching a common retrace from the highest high to lowest low. From this high to the low, 6.2. to 7.7. That is your target zone. And look at the swing low from 2009. That is the X marks the spot IMO, right? You're on the way. Almost there, sir. Hey, Ron. Oh, he wants the monthly. Okay, this is the weekly. Okay, monthly. Where none of my data is. Nice. Go back. The monthly. Not much difference, right? Just less candles. Yeah, so I mean, like, you're looking at the monthly, yeah, sure. A downtrend, the Mexican peso had been confined in since 2008 was broken. Still in a very much in a downtrend, like a lifetime downtrend. But as you can see, even after drawdowns, rallies occur. And that's what the Fibonacci I'm talking about is for. So the high to low, what happened in 2009? About a 60% retrace before rolling over, making a lower high, then rolling over even more. So a 60% retrace. Let's say history repeated itself. You just go from, like, I would think like one of these highs is the way to look at it. That high to low, a 60% retrace. If history was just going to repeat itself, you know, from where it is right now, and it was going to do the same thing, you're looking at about 11% more upside in the Mexican peso before it just completes the retrace, and then you sell off, and then eventually you make lower lows way down the road. Yeah. Let's touch the 200 simple moving average on the monthly around. Yep, that's right around the target area. The cartel chart. Let's go, dudes. We look at Snap. Oh, we looked at Snap yesterday. We got demolished, right? We can look back at it. Earnings. Nope, still wrecked. Ugh. Yep. Just bearishly engulfed. Sitting at that 200-day moving average. Now in the dead middle of a range, right? Either 789 or 1217. This is super coin flip, right? It was the earning coin flip, but then it's like the range coin flip. I mean, just flip your coin. There's nothing that you could read that would give you an edge here greater than 50% of whatever direction it would be going next, really. So, awful. So, who's going to win this? Okay, so it says Chris M's going to win, but Chris M, I believe, is down by like $1. Thanks, Aaron. I'm not sure, man. That's what we need Julia for. Okay, Julia and Brad. Come on. We've been live now for 1 hour 37 minutes. Enjoying the live stream, like button that below. So thanks for being here, Caleb. Who can tip more?
Who can tip more than me tonight?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think Chris M could. Maybe he could. He's driving though. Yeah, that's a good question. Clearly, the chat doesn't think you will win. Here we are on KSM on the weekly. I mean, this is the lowest risk area you could ever dream of, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. Chris M might be cooked or might be kicked. I don't know, man. You don't know. Like, you might be in a dead spot. I don't know, man. The stream's just getting extended here. And my stomach's starting to rumble. What am I eating tonight? Anyone have an idea? Sorry. It's the hour I get memes. I get a lot of memes in the evening. A lot of people like working and stuff. Thai curry. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know if people keep saying curry, dude. What's up, Daniel S? I don't know. Just finishing up a stream. I don't know. Like, I want to give like ample time for Chris M to come in to win. Yeah, Chipotle. I mean, Chipotle away. Here's your Chipotle. Wrecked. Good. Why do I even say it? Not. Yeah, destroyed. Down about 10%. Okay, cool. Only after doing some insanely good stuff like spring back test twice, and then look at the run after that. I mean, yeah, people take profit. Wow, leading up to earnings. No, I was in Manhattan. I'm not anymore. Back a couple days ago, back in hot Miami. It's hot, but dude, it's really not for me. I love this heat. There's a weekly trade setup on KSM for a long. It just might take months to play out, but this is the lowest risk area for an S coin with the technicals behind it, with an extension M-shaped type 2 return with divergence. It's pretty freaking good at a key old all-time low. So, I mean, there's a good argument for KSM. It's just like, I mean, who's going to buy it? I mean, like, when I think about the psychology of buyers and sellers, it's like, I mean, what kind of buyers coming in? What kind of big spenders coming in to prop up one of the 19,000 scams, cryptos? All right, well, I guess, does this mean that Caleb won the poll? I guess. All right, well, Caleb, congratulations, man, on the win, and guess what? Majority of the people that voted in the poll counted you out, but it seems like you won. Not much I can't like wait around like all night, like I don't. Oh, someone said Chipotle, like they said you should eat Chipotle. When I asked, I thought y'all meant like go look at the Chipotle chart. Okay. All right. Well, if the tip comes in, I'll let you know about it, if it comes in later. But either way, like, it's all in good fun. And most importantly, understand that it is extremely appreciated. Just remember, this is a crowdsourced stream, 100%. There is no sponsorships. There's no monetization via YouTube. You do not watch advertisements on my stream. And if you do, it means the stream reached over 10,000 views and they monetize it because I play copyright music, but I don't get a dime of that. It just goes to the content creator, the music, the copyright music, wherever it goes, right? So all y'all, it's y'all in my trades and nothing else. And I'm proud of that in 5.5 years. Go to any other content creator. I mean, like, there may be one or two, but it's just like it's like a badge of honor I use. Because I mean, I was in marketing and media and stuff a little bit. I understand it. I know. And I'm just like, nope. And I think I'll quit before I ever accept one, unless it's maybe NVIDIA or AMD or EVGA, something crazy. Like a computer, you know, component. All right, so I'll be back. Thanks again for everything. Y'all are amazing.
KKR, please.
G-Dog coming in an hour, 44 minutes in the stream, bro. I'm like concluding it. Really? He's using some of his Rolls Royce gains.
What up, Mitch? LTC looking good.
So Space Ape, yeah, Litecoin. We did look at Litecoin. It does look good. The trend is still your friend. Only higher lows. But if you want, we can try to look at it again. It looks like we're back, man. It's so over. We're back. Every day in crypto. Wow, what an insane looking chart. Good God. Where'd you find this? It's incredible. Complex inverse head and shoulders, potentially, but can't launch. Can't do it, man. So what I'm doing, it's really like this. It's like this peak back here. This valley back here. Like this right there. Peaks and valleys. That's the zone. You can clearly see it's a stupid does zone of inflection. Not one single spot, single price. Currently above it. Currently above the big level, right? But man, what a nasty bearish Mara Bazoo today. And engulf. No, not engulf, because yesterday was a red candle. You know, that is a textbook Mara Bazoo. There's some gaps to fill. Here's the thing about it. Yeah, maybe even break below the key inflection zone. As long as a higher low gets put in than these lows around $48, $53. Continuation. I mean, so it's just a beautiful structure. My God, this is why G-Dog, you know, is a hype king. Him and Matthew D. Look at that. It's just beautiful, man. Will be the upside if it truly was broken out and stays broken out. You just never know about these, man. You can't put, even if it looks so beautiful, I've seen stuff like this just collapse and just continues downward. Yeah, sure. But buyers have, it seems like they've reassumed control of the asset. They began that reassumption at the beginning of the year. Go figure, like everything else, right? So if it stays above $56, $58 long enough, a target of $67, then $83 after that. Maybe even 78 is another one. These two peaks right here. There you go. That's a sexy one right there. KKR. Beautiful. Magnificent. Okay. Litecoin. Yes, looking good, looking fine. Yeah. What's the most recent discernible event on the Litecoin chart on the daily? The highest high seen in over a year. What's possibly getting put in right now? Maybe just the highest low of the entire uptrend. Yes, that is good. That is only good. Litecoin's like been different than most of, even like Bitcoin and Ethereum. They were making like fresh, like at least Bitcoin was making fresh lows in November. This one wasn't. It had already bottomed in June of last year. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows, uptrending. That's it. It's dollar cost average on Litecoin like Bitcoin. Yes, until it's not. Until it takes out its previous discernible swing lows. It's fine. I mean, wherever it pivots, you're going to have to break 105, 110. If you do that, 140, 184, boom. That's it. All right. So thank y'all so much for coming out.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I am ravenous after a stream full of charting. Yeah, chart so hard you get hungry. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's free to join. Follow my socials, whatever. Have a good evening. Until next time, respect the TA.